Hi everyone, it's Jacinta from Posture Tonic. Today we have a full body sculpt Pilates class. It's a bit of a hybrid where we've got some cardio, some strength and Pilates. So you're going to be moving your body through full ranges of motion. You're going to get your heart rate up and feel that sculpt deep within. I'm going to be using some dumbbells today, so I'll cue to use those dumbbells, but if you want to just use your body weight, then you're more than welcome. I'm going to be using 2 kilogram dumbbells, but again, feel free to choose what you think is appropriate. We're going to begin standing, so just meet me when you're ready, standing with your feet just hip distance apart. We'll take one hand to your heart, one onto the belly, and close down those eyes as we take a couple of deep breaths together. So on your inhale, I want you to fill up your belly, expand your ribs, really lift up into that heart, and then exhale out through pursed lips, letting go of all of that breath. Breathing in, nice and deep through the nose, expanding the ribs 360 degrees. Breath out through those lips, like you're blowing out a straw. Let's take one more breath here, really setting your intention for practice today, becoming present in your body and on your mat, and then exhaling, letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, letting go of any stresses. This is your time. We're going to open those eyes, release those arms down by your side. Walk to the end of your mat here now. Take a nice deep inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Breath out, open the arms, tucking your chin to chest and slowly peeling down vertebrae by vertebrae with those arms coming heavy, your head releasing. And at the bottom, place both hands onto your mat, bend into your left knee. Reach your right arm up towards the sky as you look up at that hand. Exhale, both hands come back to the mat. Press both legs back long. And then bend your right knee. Take the left arm up to the sky, glancing up. Breath out as we ragdoll back down. 2 more on each side. Bend your left knee, reaching all the way up. Spiraling through that rib cage, heavy through the center, releasing the head down, let it go. And the other side. Last one on each side here, seeing if you can bend a little bit more into that knee and stretch that right knee back to lengthen your hamstring. Can you gaze up a little higher and twist? And then meet me back down through the center to switch sides. Last one here. Reach on that inhale and exhale, forward fold. We're gonna walk those hands out. Meet me in your very first plank here, pausing with those hands underneath the shoulders. From here, your feet are hip distance apart. Keep the hips still for a shoulder tap. Place the hand down, 1 shoulder tap, 1 pike. Lift those hips up and then back through to your plank. Walking your hands in towards your feet and then ragdoll at the bottom. Roll your spine all the way to stand tall. Again, rolling down. Walk the hands out. Pause in your plank. It's a shoulder tap. Nice and slow, shoulder tap. Piking those hips on your exhale breath. Finding that stretch, back through to your plank, and then walk those hands in towards your feet. Rolling your spine back up. Breath in, and exhale, curve the spine. Walk yourself out into your plank. Shoulder tap, and pike. Feel that stretch. Shoot back through to your plank, walk the hands in, roll the spine up. We've got one more here, we can make it a little quicker. Roll yourself down, walk out to your plank. Let's find those shoulder taps. Find a pike and hold it here now. Hold, hold, hold. Feel that stretch and then land back into your plank. Straight back into your pike. Stretch. and plank. Warming up through the body here and the shoulders, the abs are connecting strong. We're going for 15 seconds through these two positions. See if you can create that pike a little sharper with your hips up a little higher, sit bones reaching up high, launching into that strong plank between each one. Good, you have 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Lower those knees, walk them in underneath your hips, walk your hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under. Exhale, hover your knees up and tap one knee down into the center, square the hips. Tap the other knee down to twist, back to center. So a little swivel through that lower body. Keep grounding into those palms, using that shoulder strength so we're not dumping into your wrists. Tapping, twist, tap, twist. 10, 9, tap 8, tap 7, we're warming those quads, warming the shoulders, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, pike those hips up towards the sky and then walk your feet teeny tiny steps up towards your hands. Ragdoll at the bottom. And slowly roll your spine back up to stand tall. Hands come onto your hips, moving into some calf rises here. Feet are hip distance apart and breathe out as you lift your heels and then inhale to lower. So exhale up, inhale down. Sending that weight straight up and then lower back down. We want to squeeze into the back of your calves. We're going to warm up these ankles. We have some lunges coming up in the class today. So getting the feet connected. Nice, we're going to go for 10 more seconds and I want you to speed it up. Go quick and fast for 8. Pump it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, heels down in 1, walk your feet out a little wider into a squat, reach your arms, stand all the way back up. Sweeping the arms in your squat. So as we sweep the arms, connect your shoulders down your back, warming up through that back. Make sure your spine is a ski slope. Grounding heavy into your heels as you stand. Add a calf rise as you stand. Drop the heels, calf rise at the top. Take it down, lift it up. Good, really feeling powerful in this position. This will complete our warm up. Let's go for 10, for 9, rising for 8, 7, sink low. Challenge yourself here. You've only got 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, coming down onto your back here now. Rolling all the way down. Begin with your legs in a diamond shape. Knees are hovered over your hips in a tabletop. Interlace those hands behind the back of your head. From here, breathing out as we curl up. Hold, double toe tap, feet towards the floor. Breathe out, use your abs. Return the legs to tabletop, lowering the head and shoulders back down. Exhale up. Lower the feet towards the floor as far as you can before you lose control through your abs. So keep smushing that lower back towards the mat. If you can tap the floor. But again, if you feel like you're arching your back to achieve that range, you're letting go of your abs and it is not effective. So less is more maybe in this situation. lowering down, breath out to lift. Inhale, lower. Gorgeous, you've got 8. Take your time. Feel that strong scoop up through the abs. Nice work. You've got 5 to go. Almost there. Have a little check-in. Is your head heavy into your hands? Using those abs. Last 2. Give me 1 more here. Breath out. Inhale, lower the feet back down. Take a little windscreen wiper off to the side. Good, we've come in strong. We've got another little ab exercise on our back here, bringing those legs to tabletop, but hip distance apart. Exhale, curl up, hold. Tapping one toe down and twist towards that bent knee. Lowering the head, return the leg to tabletop. Exhale, curl up and tap. Twisting towards the knee. Keep going here. We want to keep our pelvis level in that neutral position as we twist. So just that upper body is ringing out here. So your armpit over to the opposite hip. The further you tap your foot away, the more challenge it is. So maybe if you can, we'll just tap a little bit more away from your hips. You're doing great. Hopefully feeling those abs, feeling connected, feeling all sorts of core burn already. Nice, we've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Legs come up to the sky. Place those hands down onto your mat. Have a soft bend into your knees. Breath out as you roll the hips towards you. Start peeling your spine up and shooting your legs up and over. Slowly, slowly roll your spine down, bone by bone. When the hips plant, taking one leg long for a lower and a lift. Breath out. Piking the hips up. Slowly, slowly roll it down. Taking one leg down, the opposite leg. Back up. Keep moving here. You're going to use that exhale to lift you up. You can try a double leg lower if you feel like more here. So both legs lowering together. See how slow you can peel your spine down, testing that core control instead of dumping yourself all the way down. Let's go for 5 more. You've got 3 more to go. Make sure that you're relaxing through the neck and the face, especially when you lower your leg. Keep everything relaxed here. It's all in the abs. 2 more to go. Last one. And hug those knees in towards your chest. Take a big circle out with those knees for 5. Have a little reset. We'll switch up the positions. Last circle. Hug your knees in. Lift your head and shoulders. Create a little ball. And take a little bit of a momentum. A little roll through the spine. Good. Last 2. And last one. Feet come down, cross them over. You're going to come into a plank. So hands land underneath your shoulders. We'll be stepping the feet back, one at a time, and holding really strong here for a second. Finding your alignment with tucking your hips under and pushing the mat away. Right now we're going to bring that right knee under and through. We're then going to take it to the opposite elbow and then back through to center and step back. Left knee to center, left knee to that right elbow, back to center and step. And tap, and step. So you're gonna stay here, or if you wanted more, we're gonna add on. We still take the knee in. As you take the knee across, you'll send the leg through, so your foot lands on the floor, moving into a side little plank, and then coming back through with that knee, step it back in. Knee comes through, and around, and step. Remember your options. You might like to just tap that elbow, if that's for you today, or leveling up with that little side plank star situation. Really pausing in that strong star. Take rest whenever you need. It's a nice strong one here. Beautiful work. Gonna do a couple more. Give that side plank a go if you haven't yet, maybe. One more on each side. Pull it in, twist across, land in side plank. Push the mat away. Coming back through to center. Give me one more. In, across, side plank, and back through. Well done. Lower those knees really wide and reach those arms forward. Drop your chest down for our puppy pose, taking a little sway. Good. From here, we're going to grab those dumbbells. You can do it without dumbbells if you wish. Be coming into a squat with a press. So your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. We're coming straight down and a strong push up from the shoulders. Shoulder press at the top, one squat at the bottom. Let's go. Feeling really powerful through those legs as you push the floor away. See how far down you can squat. Sitting into an imaginary chair. Weight's gonna be in your heels. Load it up and strike at the top. Nice, either stay here or you can add on with a knee drive at the top. Just an option. Take a little balance at the top. Set both heels down before you squat. Lift up sharp, drop it down. Oh, it's getting spicy. Doing so well. Strong. Get that graceful little balance at the top. And then come in hard with that squat. Good, you've got 15 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to those dumbbells if you're using them. We're gonna be stepping back with your right foot. It's a lunge. Big step back. Drop your back knee down underneath your hip. Arms are lengthened down by your side. Curling the weights to your shoulders. Bicep curl for 2. Step it in. Same foot steps back. Right foot again. 2 bicep curls in that static lunge. After 2, just step it back through. Coming back, making sure your feet are hip distance apart. Good, we'll go 3 more reps. Two more to go. Last one. Step it all the way in. We're going to take a little sumo squat stance with your feet turned outwards, toes turned outwards. Arms are going to drop down in between as you find your sumo squat. On your rise, send the arms straight out to the side, coming through to your squat, and sharp at the top. Take your time to load it up, and then really squeeze in on those dumbbells, or just use the resistance of your arms. If you're not using weights, you're going to feel it in the adductors and in those delts. Let's go. Couple more here. Last 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Standing to the top of your mat. We're going to take the lunge on the second side, so it's the left foot stepping back. Get your alignment, square your hips, arms along. Let's do it. Take it down. Bicep curl for 2. Squeezing and step it back through. We want our spine straight. Head is stacked over the hips. Feeling that weight equal into both legs when you land into your lunge. Great work. About 15 seconds now. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming forward, pop your dumbbells down. Coming into our cardio now, tapping the floor, jump the feet in. Tapping the floor and jump it in. Let's go. If you want a low impact, step it in, step it out. Just tapping the floor between each one. Okay, challenge yourself. We want to rise that heart rate because we're going to be laying down after this. Work strong and fast. Try and land softly onto your toes, taking that absorption in your feet. Awesome, let's go 10 seconds. Pick up that pace. How many more can we go? Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Woo, we're gonna need our light dumbbell if you're using dumbbells. If not, still follow along with the arm prompts. Just ignore the weight. Okay, come laying down onto your left side for me. We have a level 2 clamp. So you're on your left side, stacking your hips, lengthening that bottom arm and rest your head onto your bicep. Catch your breath. Grab onto that dumbbell in front of you, hook your elbow into the side of your waist. Lift your feet up off the floor, keeping your knee, bottom knee down onto the ground. Just opening that top knee up. At the same time, you're gonna open your arm up to the sky, keep the elbow to the side. Close everything back down. Breath out, open. Inhale to close. So we want to spiral through that arm bone, taking that fist up towards the sky. You'll feel a little pinch through the back in that rotator cuff as you open. Nice. And you'll feel a little pinch or a little build of burn coming through that side glute soon. Keeping the feet hovered is harder. If you need to modify, drop your feet down and just open your knee. But coming up with your feet really allows for that hip to come into internal rotation, increasing that range into external rotation. If the dumbbell's too much, you can pop it down. Lots of options here. We want to get strong through our pelvis and our posture, upper body. We have 5, 4. Open for 3 and 2. Last one and lower. All right, from here we're going to keep your knees bent and then just come up onto your left elbow. Weight's going to be in that right hand still, and then in one motion we lift the hips, kick the leg and sweep the arm up. Hold. Taking a thread the needle, we reach that dumbbell or hand through, land back up to the sky, and then close everything back down. So in one motion, exhale, extend the leg, sweep the arm, hold strong. Rotate through, back up to the sky, and lower. Pointing out through the toes as you find that modified side plank, which will work through that side booty into that lateral outer thigh. Take it slow so you can really control. Doing great, guys. You will feel that bottom glute, so the left one, working strong because you're pushing that bottom knee down into the floor. We've got 2 more reps. Nice and strong. Give me one last one. Threading it through. All the way up and close. Roll onto your back. Keep your hands onto the ends of the dumbbell. Lifting those legs to tabletop. Arms to the sky. Breathe out, curl. Waving the dumbbell over your shins. Extending one leg away and pull it back in. Single leg extension and back in. Staying in your curl. Breathing in to extend. Exhale to center. If anyone would like more here, you can lower your head as you extend your leg. Reach your arms overhead and then come back in. Extend the leg, lower the head, and then crunch it back in. Be mindful as you take the arms back, your ribs aren't popping, so you want to close those ribs down to connect into that core. You're still breathing out through the center. So know your options. You can either stay here with a single leg, or you're lowering the head and arms between each curl. Good, last 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Finish off that last one. Pop your dumbbell out of the way, hug your knees in, hold onto your shins, exhale, curl up, create a little ball, and get some momentum. We'll be coming into our rolling like a ball to stand. So on your next one, feet come down, and then stand all the way up tall. Crouching down back into your ball, round, tuck your chin, and roll. Land your feet and stand. So this is your basic layer. I'm gonna add a few. You can take any options that I give you, or you can simply stay where you are and ignore me. Next one might be a jump at the top, and then back into your rolling like a ball. We're aiming to elevate the heart rate up again. When you jump, squeeze those legs together, launch all the way up. Nice. If you want another layer here after your jump, land into a plank. Hands first, step the feet back, 10 mountain climbers. Whew. We are escalating things very quickly. Take what you like, leave what you don't want. Jumping the feet back in to go rolling like a ball. So know your options. You could stay with low impact, roll to stand, or roll to jump. Or roll to jump to plank to mountain climber. Let's go 30 seconds more. Build on if you can. "15 seconds to go. See what you can do here. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work, guys. Make sure you're hydrating. Take a sip if you need to have a shakeout, and then meet me. We're going second side for that side lying series with the clam. Clam level 2, rotator cuff. And melting all the way down. We get to lie down. Hallelujah. So grab onto that dumbbell, rest onto your bicep, stacking your hips. Lifting the heels up, hooking that elbow into the side of your body, and let's begin. Exhaling as we open the knee up, spiraling that arm bone in the socket, closing everything back down. Keep your heels squeezed together. So in this setup here, as you open the knee, be mindful not to roll your hip back. We want to keep this left hip pointing forward and length through the top and the side, two side waists. Remember, if it's too much with the dumbbell, just use your hand, connect, feel that posture, and close. Should be feeling that little pop through the side glute. Adjust your feet wherever they are if you're not. Or maybe you want to rest your feet down, level 1 clam. Got a couple more to go. Feeling that slow burn through the glutes. Final 5, last 4, 3, 2, and rest the feet. Coming up onto your right elbow here now. Long arm to your hip. Ready to lift those hips up and kick the leg. So in one motion, exhale. Lift, sweeping the arm up, and then stay with that leg hovered as you twist the arm through, and then back up. Lowering down to your hip. Strong exhale, kick. Point that leg. Really control it down. I know there's an urge to kind of just lower yourself down as quick as you can, but this is part of the exercise. Slow and steady. Rise up. Gonna come into some beautiful stretches after this. Doing amazing. Okay, give me 3 more reps. Control, swivel, reach, and lower. 2 more just like that. One more. And close. Let's take those dumbbells out of your way. Come lying down onto that same side, bending the knees. Reach and grab the ankle. Pull the heel towards you to find a quad stretch. So you're simply going to tuck your hips right under and glide your hips forward and think about reaching your knee away from your head. And just calming the breath down. You might like to close those eyes down. It's on the exhale where you send that breath into the front of your hip flexor and your quad. It's that inhale to nourish your body with that fresh oxygen. Keep a hold of your ankle and just fold at your hips, bringing the knee in towards you. Hug it in for a second and then go back into that same stretch. But see if you can push your hips forward a little bit more and reach your knee far away from your head. Breathing in deeply and then exhaling into that quad. Good. Release the hand, roll onto your back. Same left leg is going to hook over for a glute stretch. Pushing the knee away or lifting the head and shoulders, grabbing onto that shin as you take the thigh towards your chest. Bringing those intentional breaths back, really flooding your body to reset. Calming it down with that nice slow and long exhale. Dropping your foot down, reaching that same leg up towards the sky, hamstring stretch, flexing the foot towards you and pointing the toe. Flexing the foot and point. And release. Roll onto the other side and we'll take that quad stretch. So be on your left side. You could just turn over. Fold at your knees, find your top ankle, push your hips forward, stretching through the quad. Again, pulling your knee away from your head. Find length through your spine and send that exhale into the anterior thigh. Stay for another inhale and fold at your hip, bringing your knee in towards you. And then reset. Second quad stretch, but a little deeper. Push the knee away, all the way to the end of your mat. Find length through your waist. Holding for 2 more breaths in and out. 1 more. Release. Roll onto your back and then hooking that right leg over your left. Glute stretch, push the knee away or lift the head, pull the thigh in towards you, melting your hips heavy into the floor. With each inhale, see if you can float your tummy up first and then expand your ribs. Send the breath into the back of the ribs and then flush it out. One more breath here. And exhale, releasing that foot to the floor, kicking that right leg up to the sky, flexing the foot, pointing the toe. Placing both feet down, last little stretch, arms down by your side. Little pelvic tilts here. Roll the hips towards you, smush your lower back into your mat, and just lift your hips up 1 inch. Feel a little stretch as you lengthen your tailbone long. Slowly ripple down through that middle spine, and then your hips come down. We arch through the spine, so find a little gap. And then draw your abs in, tilt your pelvis towards you, lift your hips up just 1 inch, lengthen the spine, and peel it back down, arching through the back. Good, 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Roll the hips down, lengthen the legs, and reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath in and stretch long. Exhale out. Stay for 1 more. Take a deep breath in, belly first, lifts. Ribs expand. Fill up all the way to the fingertips. And then with an open mouth, we sigh it out. Well done, guys. That completes your Sculpt Mat Pilates class. I hope that you feel good. I hope that you worked your bodies in the way that you needed today. Please do let me know down below how you are feeling. I always love to see or hear from you. And make sure to like this workout to help support me. Please subscribe to my channel because it truly does go a long way. I'd like to shout out to my members as well for your continued support. If you'd like to join my channel, it starts as low as $5 per month, and it's a way to support me. It's a way for me to see you, communicate with you, and help support you on your fitness journey. You also get little perks like shout outs, so thank you to everyone there. But mostly just thank you for showing up on your mat. Thank yourselves and thank your bodies to be able to move the way that you did. You are incredible. I hope you have an amazing day ahead. My name is Jacinta from Posture Tonic, and I shall work out with you soon. So take care, and I'll see you then.